Other unions in this province are not mincing words, calling the Ford government's legislation an attack on the fundamental freedoms of Canadians. They are banding together, with some even encouraging their members to join the CUPE picket lines in solidarity.
This is something that the union movement has fought so hard for, to earn and to protect. And it's really unfortunate to see it just get legislated away so quickly.
Not long ago, LiUNA members stood shoulder to shoulder with the Premier. They are one of the unions that publicly endorsed the Ford government during the last elections. Now they have publicly posted a letter to the Premier and Education Minister urging them to revoke the legislation they say erodes the rights of CUPE workers. I spoke exclusively with LiUNA and asked if they would now withdraw that endorsement.
When you endorse anybody or you support or work with any party, that also comes with a responsibility to hold them accountable when they are wrong. And in this case, they are wrong, and there's no argument to that.
OPSU education workers have already been instructed to walk off the job Friday in a show of solidarity with their CUPE colleagues. And the Ontario Federation of Labour, an umbrella group representing more than 1 million Ontario workers, is calling for the mass mobilization and support of education worker picket lines across the province, telling any members who can join to do so.
If they can trample on the rights of education workers, they can trample on the rights of every single one of us. And everyone should be standing up and screaming.
It's a dark day. It's a dark day when these rights are taken away.
And the big question being asked, what will this mean for future negotiations with other education unions? OSSTF has bargaining dates for their education workers set to take place next week, and they are concerned about negotiating new contracts with this government.
Are we going to be able to bargain, or are we going to have legislation thrust upon us as well? This type of action and being rushed through really is scary for everybody in the province and in the country.
One Labour expert tells us the notwithstanding clause was never intended to be used like this. In Ontario, this is the first time it has been used in labour negotiations, and the third time the Ford government has used the tool overall.
The normalization of this tool is concerning, and I hope people are paying attention to that. What is the purpose of a Bill of Rights if it can so easily be pushed aside when a government doesn't want to do certain things?
Defending his use of the notwithstanding clause, the education minister says this extraordinary measure is for what he calls an extraordinary time. After 2 years of disrupted learning, he says students must remain in class. For City News, I'm Yazdani.